funk. Melania. Listen up, millennials. Gen Z liberals, such a bunch of snowflakes. Always anxious and offended about the tiniest little things. All the streets are full of heavily armed Nazis. I'm so triggered, so sensitive. Well, this Trump ASMR should make you young people feel nice and calm. So relaxed that you sleep right through election day. These are your postal ballot papers. Relax. You voted for the wrong candidate. He's fired. Everything's gonna be okay. Donald's got it all under control. These are my marbles. I got all my marbles. I haven't lost any. Where are Sleepy Joe's marbles? Oh no, he lost them all. He can't even go to the can on his own. He does little poopies in his panties. Now all your liberal anxieties have melted away. Are you feeling relaxed now? All lives matter. White supremacy. Hydroxychloroquine. President for life.
What's up, everybody? Ghostly Whispers here, back with a new video. We have a lot to talk about tonight, so get back, relax, take your shoes off, get ready for bed, and get sleepy with me. But before I do anything, I am going to take me a swig of my beer, because my throat is dry. You know, when you talk a lot, your throat gets dry, so I need something to drink. Sorry about that. Let's try that one more time for ASMR's sake. Y'all know how I do it. Stay ghostly. Sorry about that. I should change my name to Alcoholic Whisper. No, I'm just kidding. No, let's talk about a few things. First and foremost, do you ever wonder why so many young people are doing these incredibly dangerous and horrific drugs? Like heroin and crystal meth and hydrochloric. However you say that shit. You know, just all these crocodile and you know, these dangerous, horrific drugs. The reason why so many young people are doing these drugs is because they are completely and totally clueless on what these drugs do to the human body and mind. Okay, we have so many documentaries. What the hell is that? Man, every single time I try to record shit, there's always some idiot going down the road. When I'm not recording, it is always silent. But anyway, before I lose my train of thought, we have so many documentaries and so many television shows and feature films and TV shows and all that pretty much explains to you what these horrific drugs do to the human body and mind. But today's get out of school. They don't want to learn anything. Um, let's take this show called Drugs Inc. for an example. I'm pretty sure you've heard of it, even if you've never seen the show. But you've heard that name before, Drugs Inc. This show actually depicts and shows you real people doing real drugs, and it shows the horrific aftermath after doing these drugs. But today's youth aren't watching it, okay? You have to ask yourself this question. Do you really think an individual will take a drug if the drug pretty much rots you from the inside out? Okay? Do you really think an individual will take a drug if they lose all their hair, if they lose all their teeth? Do you really think someone would take a drug if it gave them incredibly horrific body sores and scabs all over their body and stuff? It just makes them look horrible. Do you really think people would actually take this stuff if they knew this was going to happen to them? Of course not. Just like I said, the reason why people take these drugs is because they are completely unaware. They are completely clueless of what this stuff do to them. Look, here's the bottom line. No matter who you are or where you live, we all know one person that is strung out on drugs or do drugs on a regular basis, okay? There are going to be people that are having problems at home. Their parents are getting divorced, or their mom is an alcoholic, or their dad is an alcoholic, or they're having problems with their girlfriends or boyfriends. They're having problems with their jobs. They're being bullied. Just all different types of problems. And here comes your druggy friend that tells you, hey man, try some of this. It'll make you feel a whole lot better. It'll make all your problems go away. Now, naturally, they're not going to tell you the horrific downside of the drug. They're only gonna tell you the positive side of it. But in reality, there is no positive side. So you're going to listen to them, and you're going to take this drug not knowing what this shit does to the human body and mind, and you're gonna wind up getting addicted and get hooked, and your life is just gonna go down the tubes. So that's why so many people constantly ask themselves, how can anyone take this stuff knowing what it does to them? Well, see, that's the point. They don't know. That's the thing, they don't know. If they knew, I guarantee they would not take it. Today's youth, they need to check out these shows like Drugs Inc. They need to check them out because it pretty much tells you what this stuff does to you. I mean, I live in a small town, so I'm not experienced when it comes to seeing people like, like in certain areas where people like, they're walking around like zombies, being high on drugs and stuff like that. Where I'm from, we don't have that. Damn, these vehicles and shit. I swear to God. I'm sorry about that. But like I said, I live in an area where we don't have problems like that. We don't see massive overdoses and people walking around in tent cities and the people just like falling asleep all over on the side of the roads, on the side of the concretes and stuff like that. We don't have that. I live in a small town, and not saying that drugs aren't in small towns, because they definitely are, but not where I live, believe it or not. And I'm telling the straight honest God's truth. The only type of drugs I see are the ones on TV. I've never seen heroin in real life. I've never seen cocaine in real life. I've never seen fentanyl cities, and I definitely don't live in a big city, so we don't see stuff like that, and I consider that a blessing. We don't have 10 cities where tons of people. I'm not saying that we don't have homeless people. Of course we do, but we don't have 10 cities and big, large, massive areas where a bunch of homeless people live and stuff like that. If we were to see things like that, we would probably lose our minds, because, like I said, we're not used to that. But that's pretty much the main reason why young people are doing these horrific drugs, because they seriously and honestly, they do not know what they're getting themselves into. They don't know. They're all uneducated, and they're all clueless. They haven't the slightest idea what this stuff does to them. They really don't. And believe me, if they did, they wouldn't. There's this terrible drug called crocodile. I've read reports about it in Florida, where you take this stuff and it literally rots and decays your muscles, your skin, all the way down to the bone. I mean, it is horrific. There are people in these hospitals and clinics are screaming in pain because, I mean, it's terrible. There's absolutely no person on earth with a sane body and mind would take this stuff if they knew what it would do to them. Nobody would do that. I don't care what type of problems you got going on in your life. You're not gonna do that. And the reason why people take this shit, because, like I said, they really don't know exactly what's going on. It's crazy. I mean, it really is. I just don't understand. I just thank the good Lord that I don't do this stuff. I've never done, well, I mean, I smoked pot, when I was in high school and shit like that, but that's a far cry from this stuff that's going on today, And yes, beer is a drug. Beer is a drug, but you're not gonna see me hanging out on the side of the street, falling asleep on the sidewalk and shit like that. You're not gonna find that. Not me anyway. I drink my beer and stuff like that, but when it's time to go to work, that doesn't affect that. But unfortunately, a lot of people, they're not that fortunate, I'm not trying to make light of the situation that a lot of people are in, because at the same time, these people, a lot of them, they chose this way of life. Now, I'm not talking about the people that they are going through hard times. Good people going through hard times. They may have lost their jobs because of COVID-19. They had their jobs relocated, and they're good, hardworking people. That's just they're down on their luck, and they get to a point where they're looking for something to help them cope, like alcohol and drugs. I'm not supporting that, but I'm just simply saying that's what people do, unfortunately. I mean, bad things happen to good people all the time, and it's really unfortunate. I just wanted to make this video because I haven't made one in like a week or so. Thanks for the positive comments on my last video. Man, these vehicles, man, I swear to God, there is never a vehicle when I'm not recording. Never. It seems like they only come out when I'm filming. You know what I'm saying? video goes, I'm recording. You know what I'm saying?